Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
You want to go home, send that nigga home.
Last time they'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Shit, he need to go back. This nigga too slow.
Pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Nigga's Ryan too slow, man.
There's Breeze.
Yeah.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ready? Ready?
On play action, it's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
you stupid, man.
This down to about the 39. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a
Shit,
priority.
the motherfucker ain't gonna sit around. Tell you that. Hey, Flo, they ain't gonna sit the fuck around. 21. Them motherfuckers gotta go.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
12. 13.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this.
What?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh yeah, this shit got hell no, man.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
I'm sure when I said, fuck you.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't get a big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On play action, now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to the contact.
Hold the ball, man. Bitch.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not?
Sorry ass motherfucker, man. Hit game.
I got motherfuckers that play with my ass now.
If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
No, I need to do something though.
And forces 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops up, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Cousins.
Pickett, what are you doing? What are you doing? This fucking idiot. Get the fuck out. Man, this motherfucker ran right by, bro. This nigga on some dope or something. Nigga on some motherfucking dope or something.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Cousins. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Cousins to throw it. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Ginn. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Yeah, I know it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, check, check. Got it. 36, 36.
Breeze now on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. This first half of action. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hell no, one cut and gone. Yeah.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They run again with Ware.
Oh, yeah.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Yes, he ain't watching me now.
throw. It's Breeze.
Nah.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the fullback, Anthony Barr. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Okay.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Cousins now from the 50. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Second down, Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards for number 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
First down, here's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
You might be my jinx, man.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You'll see in a minute.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll throw again. Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins.
Oh, what are you doing?
Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have
Number
made
50 that
this
stood
now a
there, man.
one-score
This shit.
game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Bailey now to kick this one away.
That's on my side, man.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
A big seed, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Spencer Ware, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely.
4 and 2.
You've done so much work trying to keep people
4 and 2.
When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
He did.
They'll run it now.
Yeah. I tried to get there late. Dude was slow as fuck. I tried to get him, bro.
No gain on the play there.
Yeah,
you bad luck.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
Where you at, man? What are y'all doing? Motherfuckers ain't reacting or nothing.
Free safety and a strong safety, one will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play,
man to man,
no gain.
These motherfuckers ain't reacting like shit. It sounds like they're retarded or something.
Cousins on first down. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
I know you want your boy Lattimore. You know you can't get him.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Hold on, he'll be with me now. Hold up now. Hold up now. Yeah, we're going to find that. We're gonna find out. Yeah, he gonna lose a couple of
The
them.
Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 17.
We'll find out.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down.
Because of that Phoenix in the way. You don't say that motherfucker hit me.
Back in the game, the field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done.
Yeah, you ain't see that motherfucker hit and beat my
3 and
ass.
out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I seen it, Daddy. I seen, you know what I mean, bro? I seen a little something.
Hey, easy.
Now out of the gun.
You got 30 cents on you.
For about 7 up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. That's caught by Ware. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, I'm dead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he
You
getting
gotta send him
stronger
a
as this game
resume,
moves along?
Kim.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We're about to win. I'm spawning in the game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Fucking
Now
running
it looks
backs
like
is
we'll get a
hurt.
timeout as there's a Saints
Wow.
player down here on the field.
Everybody's out.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll
I
take
don't have
a
no
break.
running back. Slow motion. He hurt 5 weeks. I got the fullback back in there. All my running backs hurt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Shit's unbelievable. Are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They will believe.
Camaro back in the game?
The line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3.
Yeah.
Now it's third down.
Motherfucker must be 30
and
strength.
This is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And an alley to run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that.
Hell yeah.
This guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Look at man.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Yeah, it was. I thought I picked that bitch.
Here's Cousins.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks
Yeah,
have been coming at him all
champion.
game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Cousins to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
And he takes
slow as motherfucking chips.
the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I'll let you got him.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
You gotta save him. Hey, got it. I mean, hey, Flo, you can't be behind. Hey, Flo. He wouldn't have needed him. Hey, Flo, he wouldn't have needed him. Hey, what'd you say, Flo? He wouldn't have needed him. Hey, Flo, he wouldn't have needed him.
Here we go. Ready? You ready? What's that?
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right?
Yeah,
Just
I
us
heard.
against the world and get it done.
Yeah.
Oh, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
See, but I play,
Well,
hey,
there were
and I play
points in this
reckless.
when
You
you
know what I
wanted
mean?
to
I
close
could
your
have kept running the
eyes
ball, but
because of all the points
I was
that were
passing the
being
ball,
put on
getting
the
let him back in the
scoreboard. Your
game.
defensive
Just
guy,
wanted
but
to see what
it
he
was a
had.
fun little track meet, wasn't it?
Just what
It
I
was,
thought
and
it
you know
did.
the people
Nothing.
really enjoyed this
Well,
game.
you know what I
They're
mean?
the ones
You know
that
what I
like
mean,
going to
Flo? What I
batting
thought.
practice at the Major League
Nothing.
Baseball parks, right?
Hey,
Seeing
hey,
a
Flo.
13 to
When you,
11
hey, Flo,
game, that
you
sort
got
of
you got a
deal.
half a tank.
That's
You got to
right
go
up their
2,000
alley
miles.
with what we
Hey,
saw
you
in
know,
this one.
hey, you know what the ambulance said when they pulled up Flo? He
So
didn't
for
make
the
it.
Saints,
Flo, he
the
didn't
win
make it.
moves them up
Hey,
to
Flo, he didn't
5-2
make
now
it.
on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Somebody here killing, not they getting their hood.
Getting hugged at.
I play rain. I mean, he ain't playing just good people. You feel me? You actually a killer, and I come over there and you getting thrashed, nigga. I don't want to see that shit. Damn. Hey, what that MAR stand for on y'all clean shit?
MAR.
Yeah.
HIN. Hell if I know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no. No, I just joined. I don't know what it stands for, bro. To be honest.
Okay. Got it just long. I can't get a trade for shit. Trade with shit.
She a bad trader. Jay Stutz, man.
I'm being blackballed. Stop. You say, nah, you wasn't in here with Noji. Noji would trade with me.
Let's say, hell no. I don't give that motherfucker no weapons to kill me. They said that motherfucker
Be a disservice.
to the lead. Hell yeah. Know what kind of intelligent.
Show them it's that team I had in tantrum, boy. Don't bother. It's nasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think they playing now. I think they playing. They both online. Is his playing?
Who?
Hits down. Is they playing?
Who?
Hits and the answer. Seen both. I think dude done got online.
Hits left the chat.
Yeah, he left out.
He
Don't
left
like they
the
were
chat.
playing.
Left.
Let's see if this motherfucker's playing.
Ooh.
Yeah, they playing.
Fucking
Yeah,
trade.
they playing. Hits up 7-0.
Oh, come on, man. Cutter. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all.
Mm-hmm. I jacked that game off against God, man. I should have. I mean, against David, I should have won that game, man. I jacked it off. I jacked that game off. I had to fight back, man. I had 5 picks in the first half. I'm to the first quarter. Wind was blowing so goddamn hard. You know, I'm trying to still. I'm like you. I'm still trying to force it downfield. I wanted to go down there. I just don't like to run. I'm like you, run. I'm gonna pass. Nah. Yeah. You want a second one? Man, that motherfucker stay hurt, man. Freeman ain't like he used to be, man. Freeman used to be a motherfucker. He ain't the same, man. The same. I know, but he get hurt. That motherfucker, you know, but he don't run, man. Freeman used to be a motherfucker, man. Like them years they went to Super Bowl, man. Everybody was out the Freeman. Yeah, but that motherfucker, even in the draft, motherfucker left him behind. When they drafted, when we had that draft, see, he went late. He did, man. Motherfucker, somebody he stay hurt and he do. Freeman get hurt on it. He about like Leonard Fournette. They got the overall, but the motherfucker go out. They gonna go out for 8 weeks. I mean, I already know. The motherfucker damn sure gonna go out for 8 weeks. That's the only reason I would give you a first one. But shit, that motherfucker going out, bro. I already know. I'm gonna be mad as hell. Oh, he'll be next year. He'll be 28 next year. I'll give you a second one. He's gonna be 28, 29.
27.
Yeah, I'll give you a second for him then next year. Not this year. I don't need him this year. Give you a second for him.
You got Kamara.
I know. Well, shit. The more I can get them all hurt. Don't make me no do. His contract might be too big anyway. I think Flo's. I'm gonna send you an invite, J Star. join our party.
Who party?
We over here with hello, guys and ladies and gentlemen and so on. What's up, Earl? What's up, Marco 277? Yeah. Yeah, I put another 7 on it for good luck. I put another 7 on it for good luck. Yeah. Hell yeah. Play that number, man. You might hit that motherfucker for about 50,000 tomorrow. Play that motherfucker 277. Hey, Flows, I'm going to play that motherfucker in the morning.
Dang, he is over there getting his ass kicked.
Hey, you and Mason, them goddamn. Yeah, 277. Hey, you and
277.
Mason be like, look at everybody like, damn. Hey, play midday. Yeah.
I need a pick 3 for 2.
Hey, Flo, just buy me some chips or something, man. That's all you got to do. Give me some chips or something. That's all I ask. Give me chips and and some Powerade. That's all I need. One Powerade. Yeah, one Powerade. Just need one.
Powerade.
Power the aid.
I'm out of fucking bed. Hiding in the back.
I need to win the lotto so I go get me a lifted truck. Right at home.
What you trying to do? Lift the truck. Oh, okay.
Nah, not no electric. That's a lift. I complete the country boy mission in.
You completed, huh?
Shit.
This shit's unbelievable.
I got a phone. Goddamn, now I need some country boy shit.
Right.
Dang, something.
Young Guns, where you at?
Oh man, hey. Yeah, Flo, y'all ain't gonna get me on that game. Flo be on that motherfucker all night, man. You know.
Might well do something. You ain't got shit else to do.
Yeah, do. Hey.